roughly about 2 years, 2.5 years. Got to Germany, found out that we couldn't do any missions, we couldn't do any training because Germany wouldn't allow us to dig or do anything with the land. So basically, the whole time I was in Germany, I was a mechanic to all the vehicles that we had, because of course all them 1970 whatever. And so basically, the whole 2 years I was in Germany, I was basically just a mechanic. And then when I went up to Iraq in '05, getting kind of ahead of myself, but I went to Iraq in '05, and I ended up working in the office for about maybe 5-6 months, because I was so good with computers and everything. They're like, well, we need you in the office instead. And then I did a couple things. I helped rebuild a couple Iraqi police stations. I helped rebuild or repave the Baghdad International Airport. But that was only like 1 or 2 things that I really did according to my job. So basically, the whole 4 years I was in the military, I never got that training for the construction work to be qualified enough to do it in the civilian world. And then to top it off, in the civilian world, and like I say world, because military and civilian is just 2 completely different worlds. You don't really know the experience until you're actually in it, you know? Like, you go on base and it's just an entire different mindset. So I wasn't comfortable enough, like I moved to Denver and everything, I was trying to go construction, but I wasn't comfortable enough with my skills because I really didn't have that much skills from being a construction worker. And so, I mean, there's just one instance of that, the construction, that I never got fulfilled. And then, back to me going to be a pilot, I found out that you had to re-enlist for 7 years. 7 years, at least 7 years to be a warrant officer, to be a pilot warrant officer. And at this point in time, like after like even being in for like a year, I'm like, no, I'm getting out as soon as I can. And I had to enlist for 4 years. But of course, I enlisted for 4 years thinking that in 2 years I'm going to be able to be a pilot, which wasn't true. Just trying to think what else he really told me. Like, just a lot of different things, really. And then I did that, and I went to Iraq in '05, and then basically came back to Germany, and then we came back to Fort Leonard, Missouri, and then I just got out. And then trying to, like, I almost got stop loss, and I don't know if you guys know what stop loss is. Everyone pretty familiar with stop loss, or have seen the movie, I guess? Well, I almost got stop loss, and stop loss is involuntarily extended pretty much. Basically, if say your unit is expected to leave July 1st, you count like 3 months back from July 1st, and if your day that you're supposed to get out of the military lands in those 3 months, then you're stop lost, and you have to go with the unit to Iraq for that another year or 15 months, and you have to go with them to Iraq, and you can't get out of the military until the unit gets back. And then even when you get back from Iraq and everything, after being stop loss, you're still going through at least another month of in-processing and getting your mind back in the civilian life again. So I almost got stopped, like I said, I almost got stop loss. I basically escaped it by like, I had to do some shady stuff according to the military. I found out that my first sergeant and my commander had hidden my paperwork from me, saying that that they didn't have my paperwork for me to get out of the military. And I found out like a lot later that they knew about it the whole time. Because you have to have, like, it's called ETS orders, and you have to have this paperwork to be able to out process and get out. And